Hello everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Tarot Tuesdays, where we explore all things tarot. I answer tarot questions, and I also present a general tarot reading, and this one's going to be for the upcoming week of July 6th through July 11th. Now, while it's a general reading, it just might have some direction or some clarity, even some inspiration and motivation for your journey. My name is Claire Candy Hough, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon international best-selling book, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. Now, I'd like to welcome back my loyal subscribers. It's lovely to be in your energies again. And I would like to thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing to my videos. It does help my channel to grow. And for those who have found the Claire Candy Hough YouTube channel for the very first time, let me share a little bit about myself through my full-time business, Angel Healing House, which I created 19 years ago in 2003. I am a full-time Reiki master teacher, having taught hundreds and hundreds of Reiki practitioners and master teachers around the world. I am also a clairvoyant, intuitive, psychic tarot card reader. I also do ancestral clearings and past life healings, as well as the restorative, re-energizing, and recharging Reiki healing energy sessions, and those can be done in my beautiful office here in Santa Monica, California, or distant healing can be done online. Now, for those who are interested in my sessions or purchasing my award-winning books, please go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, or phone Angel Healing House on 831-277-3716, and do remember that's Pacific Standard Time. I'd like to send out a very big thank you to all those who have made donations for my free weekly content to my PayPal account. And if you would like to make a donation, it would be much appreciated. I've left my PayPal link along with all of my contact details in the description box down below. So, here on Tarot Tuesday, we always start with a question. And over my almost 20 years of reading tarot, I've been asked this question several times by my tarot students. They've asked, what happens if a client does not agree with or align with the messages that one brings forth in a reading? Good question. Now, for seasoned, professional tarot card readers, this certainly doesn't go for beginners. It's not for beginners. But if you're a seasoned professional, we know how to intuitively interpret the cards, and we open ourselves to receive only the highest messages for the greatest good of the querent and the greatest good of all concerned. But really, what does happen when a client is not happy with their reading? When this happens, there are a few things to consider. Number one, we have to ask ourselves if their reaction was because we as the reader did not have the necessary skills to deliver the best reading for the querent. Now, again, if you're a professional and you're a seasoned tarot card reader, this is highly unlikely. Number two, once we establish that we as the reader delivered the messages using our clearest skill sets, then we might consider that it might be the manner, just the manner in which we delivered the message. Many times it's not so much what we say as to how we say it, and how it's brought forth with great concern and great compassion. If we have ascertained that we delivered the messages with truth and clarity for the highest good, then we need to consider that this meaning that the client not liking the reading, that this just might mean that the messages didn't mirror a client's attachment to a different outcome and may not have been what they wished or hoped to hear. Years and years ago, I had a distraught young woman come to me for a reading, and she wanted to find out if her husband was cheating on her. After praying over the cards and invoking the angels only for the highest of messages, these were the cards that came out. The first card that came out for her was the Three of Swords. This traditionally is the heartbreak, the grief, the disappointment card. The next card that came out for her was the Seven of Swords, the card of secrets, lies, gossip, betrayal, deceit, something seeming to be not quite right when the Seven of Swords appears. The next card that came out for her was the Devil card, traditionally the card of addictions and ego and things being masked for us that we can't quite see, and it's not revealed to us. And lastly, her last card in this she only asked for a short reading. Lastly, the tarot card, the tarot card that came out was the Tower. And the Tower card is where information and truths come to light that shake. They shake the very foundation of our lives in order to bring down and break down what no longer is working for us so that a new, more honoring and respectful, solid foundation can be built. Now, these four cards, the Three of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Devil, and the Tower. This was blatantly obvious to me that her husband was cheating on her, not only by the cards that had been drawn, but the Posse of Angels, my angelic family, who I am part of, they intuitively whispered to my heart and told me that he had done this many times before. So I delivered the messages in the kindest and compassionate way that it seemed like he was not being faithful. And she started to cry and said, "That can't be possible. He told me after I caught him cheating on me the times before that he would never, ever do this again. So the cards can't be right." Well, after this client calmed down, I asked her if she would like me to reshuffle and pull some further cards to receive more information, more messages for her. With a big sigh, she said yes. After fully shuffling the cards that came out were the Ten of Swords. I mean, look at that card. So the Ten of Swords is the card of finality, severing in order for a new day to dawn. The next card that came out for her was the Death card. And the Death card is the card of transformation in order to bring about, there's an ending in order to bring about a new beginning. Then, the next card that came out was the Seven of Swords again. Again, betrayal, deceit, lies. And that one was yet again followed by the Tower card. When I gently delivered almost the same message to her, she started to cry again. As with all my tarot clients, I said, this is the predicted outcome, but that things can change because of human nature, and we can't control what another person does. And then she left. When and if this happens, does one consider giving the querent their money back? Well, I've always believed that the querent is paying for and valuing my time. They're not paying to receive messages that they hope and they wish and they desire to get or are attached to. And they're attached to be able to receive these messages. In this case, I'm the messenger and will deliver the messages from Spirit in the clearest and purest form for my clients, even if it's not what they expect to hear. So each and every person has their free will as to what they will choose when something like this, when and if something like this arises. But just keep it in the back of your minds that you are the messenger and you are here to respond with the traditional meaning of the card and then to bring forth your intuitive messages that you get around this card. And if it's not what the person wants to hear, I would really stress that this is the predicted outcome from the cards, but that because there are limitless possibilities, anything can happen and all is mutable and changeable. So to start today's reading, I went to my Golden Insights Tarot deck and I chose 3 cards. Well, I shuffled and 3 cards came out, and they're beautiful cards. The first one, to set the tone for the tarot reading that I'm going to be presenting, is the bee. Look at that buzzy bee. Hard work, teamwork, rewards for our efforts, focus, and dedication. Now, the bee is always the sweetness in life, but it's also a sense of, yes, working like a busy bee, working diligently, and also working as a team. With this coming week, after July 4th, especially here in the States, having celebrated Independence, Freedom Day, liberty and all of that, we will, many of us will be led to our soul groups more towards end of July into August, to be able to collaborate and connect on different endeavors and different projects that we're going to be working on, and reward for our hard efforts. So I really truly do like that, as many of us are going to be stepping on our soul's highest purpose, the path to that. And I said, as I said to, and have said to many before, especially on my Angel Healing House blog talk radio show, now in its 11th year, and it airs weekly on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I said that, sort of now is the time where we're going to be stepping onto those, our higher, the highest way our soul can serve in this new era of light on planet Earth. And it's wonderful. But that many of us who have worked diligently for the light, and we've created projects and brought forth books and blogs and just, radio programs, name it, scripts, composed, done artwork, all kinds of things that we're intuitively led to do, all of that, we will see the rewards for our efforts now. And so thank you. Thank you to Buzzy Bee for coming out. The next one is the golden eggs. The golden eggs, on this one it says starting over again. And for many of us, we have completed a cycle. We are going to be starting on a brand new path. And the reason for that is because we're not the same people we were 2 years ago, 10 years ago. We have evolved so much and taken on so many downloads and upgrades to crystalline our bodies, going from carbon base to crystalline form, and our raised and elevated our consciousness, and so our bodies are, sort of now trying to catch up with our elevated states of consciousness. But the eggs are about new opportunities, being able to save money as a nest egg for us and starting over. So isn't that a wonderful thing? And this will be in conjunction to that community of buzzy bees, hard work, teamwork, rewards for our efforts, and having us, giving us a new focus and a new dedication in our lives to put our efforts into. So the third one came out, which reminded me of the queen bee, was the crown. And the crown is success and victory. Reminds me very much of the chariot card. Victory, triumph, material gain, power and authority ruling your world. Now, because so many of us have stepped up, and so many of us have been vocal in mentoring and helping others, we will be stepping into those roles of authority where we are recognized for our mentorship, being those spiritual new thought leaders on the planet, and put in positions where we can best serve. So don't be afraid to wear that crown. You earned it. And not because you're superior, but because you listened to higher source, creator, and the angels when they told you to create something, or they didn't tell us, but they urged us because it's a co-creative effort, and now we will be seeing the success of that. So 3 beautiful cards to start off with. Let's grab my tarot deck and see. We'll do a 5-card read and see what the Posse of Angels have to say to us. What I'm hearing is the winds of change coming in. Wow. The winds of change are coming in. Now that's not only for us as individuals, but that's coming in as a collective. We are prepared. They're saying so many of us of higher consciousness, now having elevated ourselves into the higher dimensions, 5th dimension and higher, we are as ready as we will be for the public announcement of very dark revelations, put it that way, of things to be made public, in order to really show the world all the nefarious dark deeds that have gone on under our noses, to manipulate and control us. And then the light has already won on the planet, so that's why this is going to be made public. But the winds of change are coming in, and we are going to be entering that golden age, the golden age of truth and justice and prosperity, truly for all, and not just an elite few. Let me cut the cards. 1, 2, and 3. Together. And the first card that comes out is the 3 of Wands. It definitely is a time where many of us will be seeing the physical manifestation as this young woman is standing. She's reached the pinnacle. She's reached the top. She's reached the top of healing herself, of bringing her thoughts and her words and her heart into alignment. And she's reached the pinnacle, so she knows who she divinely is. And then she has her faithful, trustworthy dog by her side. And so she's now seeing the winds of change bringing in her tangible ships. Now those ships can be a new job. It could be a new business offer. It can be a new opportunity. It could be a new love. But 3 of Wands is usually a card of our work, of our business, of our vision, of our ideas and very creative. 3 is the number of creativity. It's also the number of miracles. So the posse of angels are saying with this card, let go of your expectation as to how and who and when this new dharmic soul's path is going to be presented to you, and drop all expectations, because then you can co-create with spirit for them to work in the realm of magic, miracles, and synchronicities. So that's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting to see all those budding things. I just heard the word harvest, and many of us are going to be seeing the harvest for our rewards for our hard efforts. Second card. Well, in a 5-card spread, that is our general situation. Seeing the physical manifestation of the fulfillment of those desires and those dreams of ours. Next card is the Death card. The Death card is certainly a card of transformation. As I said before, it's a card of endings, and it's a card of new beginnings at the same time. In my Death card, although there is no death, we basically see the woman transforming from the physical. Her spirit is being lifted by the angel, and she's just transforming into another form. So we, having cleansed and cleared and healed so much, and we've come home to ourselves, now we can balance out our physical world with the world of the etheric, of our spiritual nature. And with doing this, we can create more of heaven on earth for ourselves through our relationships, through our health, through our self-worth, and through the work that we do, the creative efforts that we put forth. So pretty good that these physical manifestations that we will see will start to transform our lives. I'm curious to see what the next one's going to be. This is another major arcana card. This is the World. And the World is a card of ending a cycle and then beginning a cycle. Again, with the laurel wreath, this is rewards for hard efforts. And she's wearing a crown. And what was the card we got before? The crown. It's crowning yourself as you're coming home. And I've often said, to your powerful, sovereign, independent, multidimensional nature, because that's who you are. Not bound by space, time, and dimension, and certainly not bound by any authority or anybody that tells you what to do. So, give yourself a pat on the back. You can even give yourself a laurel wreath for all that you've been through and all that you have contributed to the light, and see the light that is coming off of this young lady as she's melding into the earth, to Mother Earth. So also they're saying, ground yourself, ground yourself. We have the 7-7 portal. Actually, it started to open up July 3rd, 2 days ago. July 3rd, and the culmination is on the 7-7 of the Sirius Gateway. And in ancient cultures, Sirius Gateway was a time of spiritual advancement and more information coming in for us. So take some time out in the next couple of days. And all you have to do is working with, say, I want to connect with my benevolent galactic family and work with receiving more messages and information. That's all you need to do. Next card that's coming up for us is another, we have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas, the Lover's card. Now, because of the physical manifestation of the fulfillment of our dreams and wishes, then we have to decide what we're going to do with it. What we don't with our we still have free will in the higher dimensions. We don't have to take something just because it is presented to us. But some of us may have more than one thing presented to us, and we have to decide. Decide with your heart. And what I'm hearing is that, especially for those who have not received information about their job or career or an opportunity for a very long time, don't jump in without reading any contracts, without getting maybe official eyes to look at it, and decide with your intuitive heart whether you'll go forward or not with it. Everything will be divinely orchestrated, but at the end of the day, you and you alone have your intuition as to whether you will step forward or not, but you will be given the choice. Next card is oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 major arcana cards in a row. It's a really important time now. This is the Empress, and the Empress is about the harvest, and I just mentioned that before. It's about birthing something into creation. She's pregnant with possibilities, and we have the rabbit there that's very fertile as well. And many of us are going to be stepping into creative projects and endeavors and things like that. People are going to see what you've done in the past, and they're going to be very happy to have you on board as part of a creative team, to be able to bring forth these, as I've said before, new systems and structures and communities of light on the planet. And there she is in all her glory, coming to birth something onto the earth plane. The last one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, this one came out as well. I usually take only 5, but I call them the peanut butter and jelly cards. Sometimes they get stuck together, and this was stuck onto the Empress. And so this is with us giving birth to something new. It will have many people traveling. We will be traveling to new locations, maybe a new part of town, a new city, a new state. Could be a new country, could be overseas. Well, one will be presented with something, and it will see many of us moving to new locations, because where we are is not past its use-by date, but yeah, we're through. We've held the light, and we've created all that we could in the area that we are in, and we will be moved on. Now, if you're not moved on, you could be shaking things up in your home, especially in this Cancer season. Cancer is all about feeling at home. So if you're not moving from your home, you could feel like redecorating or renovating, or just maybe shifting the furniture around, or, painting a wall, a feature wall, or something like that. Getting a new mat for the bathrooms or the front doorstep, whatever. But it's that feeling of movement that's going to make us happy, and it's going to bring in more energy. So with those cards, I'm going to clarify. Well, I really like to use the word clarify. We're going to expand. I like to use the word expand. Expand on these cards and see what more messages can come out. So let's expand. Okay. Let's expand on the 3 of Wands. These, by the way, that I'm using are the Smith Waite deck. For those that don't know, the Rider Waite deck never used the illustrator Pamela Coleman Smith in the title, and to commemorate her illustrations 100 years after U.S. Games put forth the Smith Waite Tarot deck. Every time I pick this deck up, I can feel Pixie. I can feel Pixie around me. And Pixie is the nickname of Pamela Coleman Smith. God bless you. So there you are. One more shuffle, and then we'll clarify those cards. Woo! What came out? You just saw that whizzing out. Okay. What came whizzing out was the World. We have the World twice. The World has come out with the Three of Wands. This is the card of physical manifestation of the fulfillment of our desires. We can see them, we can perceive them just on the horizon, and it's going to bring the world to us. This is often the card traditionally of traveling. And so with 3 being the card of creation and miracles, we will co-create with Spirit to travel to that which is of highest order for us to serve on the planet. And I love that the World card popped out with the Three of Wands. And it popped out twice in this reading. So if you're doing your own readings, do take note of those cards that double up and come out. Next card that's coming out for us is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is coming out with the Death card. If you've struggled with finances, if you've struggled trying to put body and soul together, or trying to get your endeavors or your projects done, the Ace of Pentacles is a very, very positive card. It's new abundance. It's new financial monetary gains, could be windfalls or things to transform our lives in some way and to give us a new beginning, So there we go. And then we have the World, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom here. The next card, which was the World card, is it's expanded and by the expanded message of our wishes coming true. Look at that. Stout genie. He's says, your wish is my command. And the World card, once again, is about ending a cycle and beginning a new cycle. It's a new cycle of light on the planet. And we should be all rejoicing and all celebrating because, what has happened on this planet in order for it to get to this stage, that the golden era will start, and that all of those golden cups, all of those wishes will be coming true. Whenever the wish card appears in my readings, I tell the querent, make a wish. But you have to believe, in order for the wish to come true, you have to believe that the wish has already been granted and you're already living as if. Okay. The next card that's come out for us was the Lover's card, and the expanded message on that, it's our second ace. We got the Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning around our career. It's a new beginning around our visions. It's a new beginning around our ideas. And somebody who likes what we've done will be presenting, that co-creative effort by Spirit to bring in that new, again, opportunity, a business offer, job that will bring us the fulfillment of our wishes. They're saying that some people have more than one choice. So do be very discerning about what you choose and make sure it's directly from your heart. Next card is the Empress. And to clarify that, is the Chariot. Now this is the card of recognition. It's the card of victory. It's the cards of rewards for hard efforts, which we get the B. It is the card of traveling. And many of us, as I said before, are going to be traveling because we're going to be giving birth to this new idea or this new effort that we're going to be collaborating with others. This is also the Chariot is also a card of promotions and rewards, success and victory, just like we saw in the Crown card. So, love that expansion. And the last one is our travel card, which is the Six of Swords. Oh my gosh, we got 3 aces. This is going to present us. Oh my gosh. This present us with something, a new beginning around love. And most of what I've been speaking about is our careers and what we're going to be doing. But many of us are going to be, especially if we've been asking and pleading and really intending for new love to come in. It could be new love coming in for us, but it's going to be a new beginning around something we absolutely adore. Wow, I love that. The winds of change are coming in. Let's finish off by going to Making Magic. Our Making Magic cards. See what comes out. I hope everyone had a lovely 4th of July holiday here in the States, and July 1st was Canada Day. I hope your doggies, I have so many clients that have doggies and they absolutely abhor the July 4th fireworks. I hope your doggies were fine and didn't run away and get too upset over the fireworks. I hope all your travel plans, those that are making travel plans, work out well this beautiful summertime of ours. So many things are now opening up, and I don't know about you, but people seem to be kinder. They seem to be more gentle with each other. They seem to be more accepting. And it reminds me very much after the 9/11 attacks on the Twin Towers, and when they were brought down, New York became a much gentler, kinder city. It just brought out the best. That challenging situations, and we're all in it together, seems to bring out the best in people. So, whoop. 1. Okay, another 2, 3. Come on, Posse of Angels. You know I like to take jumpers, so bear with me, everyone. Okay, so it's not a threat, but I'll choose. Okay, there's 2 that jumped out. This one comes out a lot for us. It's Felicitas, the power symbol to create lucky, serendipitous events. And maybe you want to take a screenshot of that. As I said, once we let go now, those of us living in the higher dimensional frequency and dimensions, we can do, be, and have whatever we desire. The universe, the wish of the universe says, your wish is my command. Be careful what you wish for. We are working in the realm of serendipity, of synchronicity, magic, and miracles, and it feels so wonderful. And I guess the Posse of Angels really want us to know that we could always do, be, and have, but it was our energies. It was our energies that absolutely stopped us because we believed in everyone else and we didn't believe in ourselves. And the magic happens within. The next card is Powerful Manifestation, the Philosopher's Stone. Powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. So this is a power symbol to create luck, and this is the powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal life force energy. How wonderful. The third one that popped out is the star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. How many times have we seen the same thing? This Sirius star gateway is a tremendous opening, and it will open us up to then a month of integrating these higher spiritual advancement and higher energies to connect with our galactic family and to connect more with our soul's purpose. And we are building towards the 8-8, which is the Lionsgate portal on August the 8th. But I will speak more about that in weeks to come on my Angel Healing House blog talk radio show. And by the way, I would love for you to call in to my Angel Healing House blog talk radio show this coming Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, because I take calls for free mini angel readings. And now with the show being in its 11th year, I've given away thousands upon thousands of these free mini angel readings. So do remember, if you have a question, to call into the show, and perhaps you'll be able to be chosen to be going on that show. In the meantime, remember to go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, for my intuitive services, my wonderful, remarkable, revealing, motivational and inspirational angel tarot card readings with myself and my angelic family, the Posse of Angels. If you want past life clearings, ancestral healings, beautiful restorative, recharging, energy healing sessions, either in person or in distant healing, and to find out more about my award-winning books, whether they are in print, ebook, or an audio book form, which can be purchased and downloaded through audible.com, and my books can be bought on Amazon. You can find out all of that information on my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, and all that contact information is in the description box down below. Go out, everyone, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. Take care. I'm wishing you love and angel blessings like always. Bye.